What's up, guys? We have another ICE story in Minneapolis, and I gotta react to it because the narrative just keeps on going. It never ends with these people. And primarily, I just want to highlight how what Tim Walz and Jacob Fry continue to say is putting their own citizens in danger and not protecting them. The only people they're protecting are their voter base. So let's go. So, ever since the Somali daycare fraud scandal that Nick Shirley exposed, Tim Walz and Jacob Fry, the governor of Minnesota and mayor of Minneapolis, have been doing everything to distract from that. Walz already resigned. No, he didn't resign from office. He is declining to run for re-election in 2026. Thank goodness for the state. And what is happening is now it's devolved into third world chaos. After the Renee Good shooting, protests went around all over. And I know someone in Minneapolis, they're like, there's nothing scary about community looking out for each other. And I'm like, have you seen the protests? They're not quite that peaceful when you're destroying police vehicles and burning things, assaulting officers. Not very peaceful to me. Now, these ICE Watch groups that teach you how to impede federal law enforcement is only doing more harm to Minnesotan citizens. The latest victim was Alex Pretti. They're running with the narrative of ICE agent kills ICU nurse, and he was trying to help people, and I'm like, so I was already skeptical of a narrative at first, given what we've seen in recent weeks and months. I was skeptical of the initial narrative at first. Naturally, mainstream media likes to do its little spin, do a little hey, we saw this, we include this, right? And then you have all your big leaders being like, all right, we're bringing the National Guard, ICE, get out, we're not welcome here, stop being murderers. And I'm like, okay, I heard it wasn't any good, and it wasn't true, so let's see. Is it the same with Alex Pretti? Turns out it wasn't. Pretti put himself in a dangerous situation because ICE was detaining an illegal immigrant, and so he decided to go in there and point a gun at law enforcement. Now, Democrats are bringing up, oh, it's a Second Amendment right. You can carry a firearm, right? And my thing is, since when did Democrats care about the Second Amendment? From the beginning of time, they wanted to ban guns. All they want to do is ban guns, restrict guns. Oh, and now you care because one of your guys is a victim? No. So, Pretti, yes, probably was innocent. But he is a victim of the push to assault law enforcement, to impede law enforcement, and all he's doing is listening to what he's hearing online, what he's hearing in this ICE Watch group, saying hey, if you want to stop ICE from doing its job, do this. And if these groups didn't exist, he probably wouldn't have even thought of it. But he comes up, he pulls out a gun, he was armed with a gun and 2 magazines of extra ammo. He was ready to shoot ICE officers, and so he found out. ICE, they see they're going to gun point at them, they're going to point a gun back. That's how it goes. And so, yes, he was shot and killed, an ICE officer. But again, another act of self-defense. The guy Pretti had a gun, he pulled it out, and so ICE was like, okay, yeah, you can't do that. And really, I'm just so disappointed in Minnesotan leadership for recklessly continuing to push this narrative that ICE is Gestapo, that ICE is the most evil organization on earth, that ICE needs to be abolished. And these same people were silent when Obama deported 3 million illegals, and CNN, one of the media groups who's also pushing this narrative, did ride-alongs with ICE agents portraying them as heroes. But now since it's Trump's ICE, oh, now it's a big problem. Mind you, Trump only deported 250,000 illegal immigrants in 2025. For a mass deportations program, that wasn't enough. That's not nearly enough. And so, yeah, Obama deported 3 million, but when it's Democrat president, you don't care. Now that it's Trump's ICE, oh, they're murderers, they're Gestapo, they're slave catchers, I've even heard. And it's really, really ridiculous. I'm so tired of seeing all these narratives of all it's doing is leading to more harm for the agents and for the normal citizens. The protesters, it's such an avoidable situation. All I have to do is not impede federal law enforcement, right? It's such a thing. Like, just don't go and do it. Don't go behind the ICE agents and impede them. If you don't want harm to come upon you, don't go harming armed officers, right? That's what it sounded like, right? And ICE agent had his finger bit off, had to be amputated because his finger got bit off by a protester. And they're saying it's peaceful. They're saying it's community looking out for one another. It's not. It is a full-on assault against law enforcement. And where's Minnesota local police? Non-existent. Just like in 2020 George Floyd's riots, they are nowhere to be seen. They're not assisting law enforcement. They're not helping innocent American patriots who are being attacked by these mobs. They are nowhere to be found. And now Walz is saying, oh, we're going to send the National Guard in to get ICE out. It's like, I'm so done, guys. Like, what are we doing? Minnesota has devolved into complete third world chaos. Walz and Fry are protecting the illegal immigrants because they're the voter base. The voter base of the Democrats is made up of a lot of illegal immigrants. And these people who are protesting, who are joining these ICE watch groups, don't even realize they're being frauded out of their own tax money. Somali people are bringing millions of dollars to Somalia in a flight every week. Every week they bring it back to their country, their non-existent country. It's not even a country. Their country alone is pure chaos. And they're bringing their culture and their chaos into America, and they're turning Minnesota into Somalia. If you don't believe me, watch any clip of Jacob Fry. He'll talk in Somali. He'll do little Somali dances. He'll eat Somali food. Like, this guy is just appealing to his voter base. That's his voter base. The people of Minnesota, unfortunately, aren't seeing the reality of what's happening, and they're being told, no, go impede federal law enforcement. Go stop these illegals from being arrested. And it's really just getting dangerous. And so Alex Pretti was not someone who would have thought to do this on his own, but it's because of a larger societal push that ICE is the enemy and that we have to stop them no matter what. He's the victim of a narrative, and a lot of people said it when Renee Go was shot, this wouldn't be the last person, because if you go and try to hurt law enforcement, you're going to find out. So that's my take on this story. I'll put out an update if any more details come out that show if Pretti was in the right or if I was in the wrong. So I'll correct things. I'll correct the record if it is shown that the narrative was right. But from what I've seen, it's just another unfortunate situation of someone put themselves in a completely avoidable situation and getting the worst from it. So yeah, I'm taking Alex Pretti. Leave your thoughts below. And as always, peace out.